Now I'd like to comment on the FRA. On May 16th, after 2.5 months of silence, the Federal Railroad Administration, FRA, sent our CEO a 25-page letter to inform us that it is following through on its earlier threat to de-obligate $929 million in the fiscal 10 appropriations obligated to this project. First, on behalf of the people of California, our local partners, the working men and women who are building this project, and the more than 500 small businesses who have contributed to it, we will fight this FRA's unprecedented, harmful, and misguided action. As Governor Newsom said, the Trump administration's action is illegal and a direct assault on California, our green infrastructure, and the thousands of Central Valley workers who are building this project. This is California's money appropriated by Congress, and we will vigorously defend it in court. This morning, the state of California and the California High-Speed Rail Authority filed a legal action in the federal court challenging the FRA's decision to terminate and de-obligate nearly $1 billion in federal grant funding for the California High-Speed Rail project. The filing said, the fact is that California has performed its obligations on the project and construction is well advanced, furthering Congress's goal to fund the development of segments or phases of intercity or high-speed rail corridors. Since the summer of 2018, the FRA has stopped cooperating on the project, including refusing to process important environmental clearances and refusing to count hundreds of millions of dollars in state-funded expenditures toward California's obligation to provide matching funds under the grant. The FRA has made no efforts at conciliation or compliance required by its own procedures and policies, and its 25-page termination letter set out a raft of detailed allegations about the authority's supposed non-compliance that the authority had no opportunity to rebut before the FRA took action. The FRA's sudden decision to terminate this grant is violation of its own policies and procedures, was arbitrary and capricious, is an abuse of discretion, contrary to the law, and threatens to wreak significant economic damage on the Central Valley and the state. The authority has asked the federal court to vacate and set aside the FRA's action terminating the grant and de-obligating nearly $1 billion in federal funding for the project. The authority will also be asking the court to enjoin defendants from re-obligating and distributing these funds to any other recipient or from otherwise transferring the funds.